Why do we need sketching? That's a tricky question. Let me explain. Here, I'm talking about sketching rather than drawing. Mastering sketching is an essential skill, yet it used to bother me a lot. I didn't like sketching at all. So, why did it eventually become one of my go-to techniques? In this video, I'll kick off a new series where I'll share my experience and insights about sketching. This series will dive deeper into sketching concept and help you improve. Before we start, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the bell button, like my video, and join me in the comments for discussion. Let's begin with the concept of sketching. Here, I'm specifically talking about quick sketching, which emphasizes how to efficiently and quickly complete an image. However, the word sketch actually carries many meanings. Historically, sketching has played an important role during the Renaissance. Artists like Leonardo da Vinci used sketching to capture fleeting inspirations and observations, such as his anatomic studies. At that time, sketching was primarily used as a recording tool. By the 18th century, artists began to assign sketching greater values. It evolved from a recording tool to a means of creative expression. Later, in the 19th century, the invention of photography began to replace sketching in some areas of documentation because cameras were faster. However, sketching then shifted more towards self-expression and even became the final artwork itself. At this point, the concept of sketching had completely transcended its foundational role as just a preparatory tool. To summarize, sketching serves two purposes. One is recording observation, two is expressing creativity. These purposes are still relevant today. Once you have a clear purpose and direction, doesn't practicing sketching suddenly feel more meaningful? But there's even more to it than that. As I emphasized before, mastering speed is the key, but it doesn't mean you must rush. It's all about having control over your speed. The applications and benefits of sketching are all built upon this ability to work quickly. For example, quickly recording what you see. You can capture fleeting moments before they are gone. Or quickly capture ideas. Inspiration can be like a spark. If you don't capture it right away, you might lose it or distort it over time. So, what are the benefits of mastering sketching? Let me share some samples from my experience. I deliberately trim my drawing speed. This allows me to quickly produce multiple concept sketches during my work. This efficiency has been invaluable throughout my career, giving me greater flexibility in a limited time frame. I often use quick sketches to document fleeting ideas that later become part of my finished work. A friend of mine takes a sketchbook wherever he goes to practice urban sketching. Through this, he's made connections with like-minded people, turning sketching into both a hobby and a social activity. If you pursue artistic expression, sketching can help you develop a unique style, just like many artists have done throughout history. In advertising or visual design, you can use sketching to communicate ideas efficiently with clients by drawing quick mock-ups. In photography, the commercial photographers use sketching to plan their shooting layouts. In video production, sketching is an essential skill for storyboarding, helping you plan and visualize your shoot. Even as a hobbyist, mastering quick sketch can be incredibly satisfying. In today's AI-driven world, a simple sketch can guide your prompts, ensuring AI-generated results align more closely with your vision. So, why did I go from hating sketching to making it one of my core skills as an artist? Initially, I disliked sketching because it felt like a burden. During my student days, we were required to practice sketching under tight time constraints, which left little room for error. Every mistake stood out painfully, and we couldn't go back to fix them. So, how to improve your sketching skills? Try to ask yourself, why do you want to practice sketching? Your purpose shapes your approach. Blind practice without a clear goal is frustrating and often pointless. We can practice sketching in 3 steps. The first step is self-testing. This is where you test how long it takes you to complete a drawing. Once you get the result, you can move on to the second step. For example, if it takes you 2 minutes to draw a simple dog sketch, set a goal to shorten the time. Try to complete a similar drawing in 15 or 18 minutes. At first, it might be hard to control, so you can set a timer. Stop drawing when the time is up. The third step is to gradually increase the difficulty. If you're struggling with basic shapes, don't worry about drawing complex objects. You can start with a simple item around you to practice. As you improve, you can gradually increase the intensity of your practice. By following these 3 steps and practicing constantly, your sketching skills will improve over time. Remember, speed isn't an absolute standard. Don't set unrealistic expectations for yourself. Proficiency takes time, and as you become more skilled, speed will come naturally. Intentional practice is key, but don't let it be your only focus. Mistakes are part of learning. Newbies make mistakes, professionals make mistakes, and even masters make mistakes. Don't be afraid of fail. Pick up your pen and draw bravely. In upcoming videos, I'll share many effective techniques and methods for practicing sketching. Stay tuned. I'll bring you valuable and practical content. I'm Daryl. I'll see you next time.